Yami Jordan.
Yeah. My people, we have to. What we are facing is existential. What Biafrans are facing is existential, and it's a do or die situation. If we don't get what we want, if we don't get our freedom, and start trying to become love the Fulanese more than Fulani themselves, love Nigeria more than any other tribe does, if we're still deceiving ourselves and we don't identify this difference, because the differences are glaring. You don't have, they don't even hide it. That's why they posted a picture of a fucking 90-year-old man with a 12-year-old girl. Well, 11 and a half. And people say, oh, who's condemning it? It's only us. Because it doesn't matter where we see injustice, we must call it out. That's what makes us different from them. That's what makes us set us apart from them. And that's why they don't, what they see in you, that's why they're fighting you. Because they know that we can never sit quiet and watch anybody suffer. It doesn't matter if we're related or not related. That's what set us apart. And like I always say, for those that think that nothing is happening, that you will be comfortable in one Nigeria as long as you have your business and your everything, think again, because you will have a daughter. You will definitely have a daughter, and your daughter will have children. And this time around, they're stopping at 12-year-old. At some point, they will run out of 12-year-old and they will start going down to 7, 6, 5. Sometimes it will be pregnant women. They'll be like, all right, is that a girl? Yeah, that's mine. Once you push that out, I'm taking that one. And you think it's a joke, but it's not. When somebody can say proudly, go on social media and say, and then even videotape himself why he's calling a child, 11-year-old child, his wife. You think that pregnancy, a baby that is like a pregnancy that is 12 months, 6 months old, they will say, no, no, no. You're joking. If you want to know what the future of Nigeria will look like in the near future, just look at what's going on in the north. Look at what's going on right now. Then you see what your future looks like. Will look like if we don't get our freedom. If you, because of your greed, ignorance, and stupidity, either you sabotaging the struggle, or you're one of those paid agents, or you're trying to because of one thing or the other that you're benefiting. You say let's Nigeria become one. That's what your future is gonna look like. That is how your future is gonna look like. So don't think that we're talking about 12 years from now, 10 years from now. No, it's happening right now. You look at what's going on in the north. Look at what's going on in Benue State. That's what your future is going to look like. I'm gonna give. I saw you raising your hand, Emeka, but I'm gonna give
Yeah, yeah. Let's
Biafran
go.
voice.
Let's.
Biafran
Okay, okay.
voice.
But
Uh, yeah.
okay, go on, go on. First, go on. I
All
would
right,
have
Biafran.
loved Emeka to.
Oh,
Emeka have speak before. Let's leave Emeka to give his submission in maybe 1 minute or half. Why Biafra voice will go on. I don't
okay.
know,
All right.
but you can
All
go
right,
on.
But
Emeka.
if Biafra, hold on, please, guys. If Biafra voice try to manage to come in, Emeka has spoken before. Emeka can hold the thought. After Biafra voice, he can then bring some, because he has spoken on this. I think we want to make more contribution on that, except maybe he will forget, then he can go ahead. But if not, Biafra unite, Biafra 247. Is it Biafra Unite 247? Has managed
Biafran
to get
Biafra
voice.
in.
two four
Please, we don't
seven.
want to lose him now. You know the way these people behave. So he can
Yeah,
go
I
ahead
think
and yeah.
yeah the host has spoken. So
Yeah,
Biafran voice.
Emeka has spoken before. Emeka, please don't be offended. Just hold the thought once he's done, because we don't want to lose him now. You know how the Twitter is doing their thing. Okay, thank you, brother.
Go ahead, Biafran voice. You have the floor.
All right, thank you so much, Gloria, my sister. Thank you, and all the rest of us that are here. I greet everybody. But I must say, I am not in a hurry. So if the Mazemeka will lose or lost his line of thought, let him go on. I'm here. I only those that I want to speak.
Okay.
But if it's
Amy,
okay, I will
our
speak.
Mazi
Anytime I
Amy,
can
go
speak, I'm
ahead.
here.
Okay, Amy, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Mazen Namdi Kanu did something. He make all of us want to see Biafra comes today, tomorrow. He said something. He said Biafra society will be built based on argument. We have a lab, we have parks, where superior argument will always prevail. I like the fact that we are discussing and referencing each other, being positive or negative. This is the kind of society we want within ourselves. We don't want leadership and followership. We must be able to contribute in one way or the other. You see, some statements give credence to the topic. It is not against the topic. And whoever we see in this space with us is our friend and not our enemy. Anybody we see with us is our friend, not an enemy. Unless the person proves him or herself otherwise. I see what Ama Uche tried to say, and maybe the explanation was not right with us, and he came back and amended himself. I would have loved to comment on that, but since I understand the angle is coming from, it's okay. These are line of thoughts. Some of us may even have more than one daughter that are up to 15, 20 years. Some of us have children, but that's not the bone of contention. Whatever we are saying, we are in the line of thought that we don't care what they do to themselves. We want to be free. We are not what do they call the masters with whip telling them how they must behave or how they must this in what we are saying in essence is this: whatever topic we are talking about is to provoke us to want to have that Biafra now. Whatever topic, yes, when I saw the topic, I don't think it was worth discussing. But looking at the United Nations, referencing this no topic to be something, wow, I was one of the first people that commented. That doesn't say I or people that in the line of thought with me are against the topic. No, some statement actually give credence, and not it is they are equivocal. It is not factual or actual. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Emeka. Thank you. 247. You can go on after you. Mazo
Mazi,
Wama,
Mazi,
go
Biko,
on.
nyenum 1 second. I want to recognize one of our brother from another Africa.
Yes, yes. So,
Kulu, my brother, God bless you for coming. And we love you. Biafra love you. We are one. Like I always say in your space, we are one. It doesn't matter which country you're from, as long as you're African, we are sisters and we're brothers. Okay, thank you so much for taking your time to come to our space. You can see the topic we are discussing. This is what is going on in Nigeria, and this is why they are pinning everybody down. And one reason why, if you remember when I spoke on your space last time, I said that Biafra has thousands of reasons why we are seeking for our freedom. Okay, and this is one of the reasons. If you see the topic, you tap on the picture I posted, you're gonna read is official, because that's what the Fulanis are. The North, they make it like it's their culture. But you see, they want to impose everybody to become Muslim and fall into this. So they impose their culture on us. So this, I just want to kind of highlight what our topic is talking about. Okay, so you don't be left alone or left out. Thank you so much for coming. If you want to talk, you can request for the mic. If you want to listen, it's okay. We appreciate you. Thank you. Mazugo, please, when you will go ahead.
Yes, and they will. Thank you so much. Um, like all protocols observed. I appreciate you, Gloria. You know, the way you just the power the thing, it is sweet me. When I look any Twitter space, wherever you see space, Gloria is there, either hosting or co-hosting or speaking. May God strengthen you. We need more of you. We need more of you. So we must understand something, me, whenever you see me doing my program, I hammer Fulanization, Islamization. People think that this Islamization is all about, okay, let me become a Muslim. It's okay. No. This is like buying a book because the book looks beautiful when you don't even know the content of the book. So I think we are trying to explain the content of the book so that who sees the beauty of the back at the cover of the book will not be deceived. This Islam looks so nice. The name sweet too. The name sweet. Islamization, Fulanization. No, if you pronounce it, if you sound it, it sounds like music. Very interesting. But we must understand something. When before I was kicked out of by the Twitter, I heard Gloria saying that somebody said something like it's not a topic. This is a topic, a very very big and interesting topic. And I don't know, some time ago, I think a month or two ago, there was a video that trended in the social media or in WhatsApp groups. A little girl that was flogged, beaten, almost beaten life out of her. That little girl was about 10 or 7 and was beaten because she was given to an old man to marry, and she ran away from the old man's house. And then they gathered and they contributed logs, sticks, iron, koboko, any one leg, hand, anything you can contribute on that little girl's body. Even at the time, I thought the girl was dead. This little girl you saw, we see that our grandfather married, is just one of the way they live. That is just the life they live. Now, most of us that, or most people that think that when you get married to or when we become, when they Islamize us, if we accept the religion, now we live. After all, we are some are Muslim, some are after all, some are Hindu, some are Sabbath, some are this one. It's not about this. Yule Doshie is a stupid boy. I will call him a stupid boy because he's not a man. If he is a man, he should have been reasoning like a man. He is so stupid. Yule Doshie should imagine that her daughter that is just going to 18 be be that will be given away to his own father, Pete Doshie, a man as old as Pete Doshie, for wife. And when you hear wife, oh, no be saying that just wife, maybe the seventh wife, oh, maybe the seventh wife. And by the way, Yule Doshie's daughter is mature. You see that little girl you saw with that old man? Don't be surprised. By next year or next 2 years, that girl will be put into bed. She is not the first. So let us not sound as if this is, we are surprised, whoever hears it now. Me, I know they talk something we know they happen. And they tell you something that is, like somebody said, is their custom. Yes, it's their custom. You know, concern us. Beautiful. But I want us to get this, that when you get finalized, this is your fate. And I want us to know again that fulanizing us is not just that you will be funalized and you will live comfortably. Remember, there was a video I made the other day when they called you an infidel. You what nothing. You are just like a tissue paper, toilet paper. They use you put you inside toilet, flush you. That is the only thing you are good for. Nothing. So when they conquer you, they will kill you as a male child, a man, every boy they will kill. They only take over your wives, your children, daughters, hostage. And then every woman, child, the pikin, or whether a month, a day old, a minute old, there we turn them into sex slaves that will hatch children for them. This is what these people do. This is how they live. And this is just part of their life. You can't remove it. Now, why are we shouting? We are shouting because I remember very well when Mazen Nandikalu was shouting, they are coming, no, they are coming, no. We were busy. Then, I must confess, then, when Mazen Nandikalu will be on air, I will look for my wine, no. I go sit down. I go enjoy Mazen Nandikalu speaking. Sometimes he will make joke. I go enjoy am, drink, smile, eat my groundnut. But when the thing fire don't enter house, I no fit sit down dey listen because I no get anybody wey I dey listen to again. I have to listen to myself this time around. So what I'm saying is this. Let me not take too much time. What I'm saying is this. Everything this time matters. Whoever think that this is their custom, let us not dabble into it, let us not discuss it. No, it's not just that it is their custom, but it's just that this is one of the little things that are coming, one of the little things that are coming to us. This is just one. And I want you to know there was another video you saw people being forced to swear in to the Islam. That is, and when you go and watch that video, you will find out that really you find a man there. That is why I told you, I have told you before, that they will kill every person, every man pikin, they go kill. Every man pikin, they will only take your women and they convert them to Islam by force. And why they convert them to Islam is to have children for them. They know they're born like I want plan my family, make it be five. No. As long as he can penetrate the woman and the woman belly swell up, he go born. Even if it means to born two in a year, you know, consign them. So we must understand what we are going into. We must understand why we are crying. Those of our brothers and sisters that are still hoping in one Nigeria. That was why I made a program. I was asking people, you fighting with Aisha Buhari, Aisha Yusuf is a beautiful idea. But ask yourself, because in the Bible knows if it happens now that Nigeria is fully Islamized, because already we are documentally we're Islamized, not only for verbal mouth, now we be democratic country. So if it happens now that in this one Nigeria, tomorrow morning the president will wake up to tell you, I found out that in 1999 or in 1950, Nigeria has been Islamic state since then. So today I want to activate it. Do you think Aisha Yusuf will say, no, Mr. President, I'm standing against you? No. Aisha Yusuf will not say such thing. Aisha Yusuf will clap and laugh. Have you seen Aisha Yusuf hair, a single hair of her body before? Have you seen Aisha foot before? Have you seen anything other than her feet and her face? Let us think twice. All we need is freedom. There is nothing, absolutely nothing you can get from Nigeria other than frustration, destruction, and death. Thank you, my people. I sign off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
thank
Thank you.
you.
Hold on, Dabarachi. I wanna just add to what he said. How many people know that? I mean, it's public knowledge that the Chibok girls, these are children that were kidnapped. When they came back, those that came back with children. You know,
Yeah, it's true.
It's crazy. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I just wanted to add that so that people know what we're talking about. It's all there. It's all
You
out
know,
there. The Chibo. Yeah.
yeah, thank you. The first, I don't have much to say. I just want to say, people are much on the speaker, and the more I requesting, we will allow people to speak. Then, once you finish speaking, we will drop you so that others can come in. Please, many people are on the speaker, so it will not allow others to come in. Well, I don't know, maybe our
Yeah, yeah,
brother
yeah,
who.
yeah, yeah. Go on and drop me because I am streaming it and I share the link. I believe from there so many people will be coming in more even. So you can drop me. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, thank you, Mazu. Thank you very much for your good work. Mazo Wama, please, you will go. Please don't be offended. Let's allow our brother Hulu to go to talk to us. Our brother Hulu, we welcome. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you. You can go.
Oh, thank you very much, my brothers, and thank you, Sister Gloria. It is nice to see that you are the host today, and I'm just driving here in Zimbabwe, and then I saw your message inviting me over to come, and then I felt like, okay, let me just park on the side of the road now because I'm going to be speaking. But Sister Gloria, this topic is really important. I personally actually saw the video as well. I saw the video of the young girl with a very old man talking about marrying such a young girl. I felt very bad, especially because my firstborn is 15 years. She's a girl, and to think that my 15-year-old girl can be married at that stage, I wouldn't. I would find that very much objectionable. Now to think that a 12-year-old even can be married to somebody that old. In fact, can be married even, not even to I mean, to an old person. I mean, you cannot imagine that somebody that is 12 years can be married. If for those that have got kids that are 12 years old or 15 years old, you can imagine how naive and how small they are still, to an extent that they cannot really be able to perform any functions of a wife. So I felt very sad also to see that video. And I think that we do not obviously want to condemn people's cultures, because somebody, I think, correctly mentioned the fact that, when it is a cultural activity that is done by others, or a culture to something that has to do with tradition, sometimes we got to change some of our traditional practices if they we especially when it really comes to, I mean, to the girl child. Even grown up women in Africa, they bear the worst brand of poverty in our countries. If you look at it, you find that I mean, most women suffer poverty more than men. And we have a responsibility, all of us, to support the girl child, a responsibility to support the women, a responsibility to appreciate the role of females in our society. So, you guys talking about it in this manner, for those few speakers that I've been listening to now, I'm extremely proud of you. I'm extremely proud of your love. I'm extremely proud of your stance in terms of saying, you know what, this is not something that is acceptable. This is not the kind of country that we want to live in. We do not want to live in a country where women are not respected, where where girls who are young can be married to older people in that manner. That is not the kind of society that we can look up to and say this is the society that we want to be able to live in. So I want to appreciate you for having a topic such as this one, and I want to appreciate all those that have contributed, especially the speakers that I have had so far, who were great, who were condemning this kind of a practice. We don't need it. We need to try to see then now what can we do to perhaps enlighten more women, so that more women don't fall into this trap, enlighten more girls in terms of how they can be able maybe to be I mean, to run away or something like that. And I don't know what the solution can be, but for now, I'm still thinking about what the solution can be. However, let me just say, you know what, my brothers and sisters, you are such wonderful people. And this topic is just something very nice, and I really appreciate. And thank you very much again, Sister Gloria. I'm not sure whether my connectivity will remain strong because I'm driving, but honestly speaking, I'm very touched by the things that you guys have been talking about, and I'm so proud of this group. You are such a wonderful group of people. Thank you.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Thank you, Hulu. Thank you so much, my brother. I do really appreciate you for coming. Even when you're driving, you still, make time to talk to us. I appreciate you. Honestly, this topic, like the first day I saw the video, my stomach was sick. I was having stomach ache because I felt like I failed this child. I felt like I was supposed to be the one taking care of this child. I put myself like, this is my child, this is my baby. That night, I was eating, but I couldn't eat anymore because I was looking at myself and I'm like, are you real? Is this for real? Like, I look at her face when people were hyping the man, when the man is saying we love each other. It disgusts me. I feel like throwing up. Like, are you for real? Who love each other? This little baby don't know what is love. And I look at her eyes, I can just see disappointment. Mother, you are there. What are you doing? My siblings, what are you guys doing? And they forced her to smile, and she has to smile. So this is what we are not going to allow to come to our land. So thank you, Hulu. Thank you for your input. Your submission is so amazing. You're always brilliant in your submission. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And my people, keep on, please. I'm driving now. I'm going home now. Thank you, guys. I'm still here.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. We have a lot of speakers. Omega, go ahead, and then we have Kings, Nemeka, Chinonso. Best one is always also here. And please, any of the speaker, if you're on Clubhouse and you have two phones, please let us know so that good man can speak from there, and then we can all hear him. All right, go ahead. Uh,
Yeah, thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you, our Nubian Queen Gloria. As the saying goes, educated woman and an educated nation. We just pray to Most High God, Kukabiyama, for more glorious, more peace to join us in this struggle. Because, like I always say, when they talk, it carries more volume in the Western world than a black male. African male, they were not rated at all. We are like kind of we are hated. Actually, we are hated. So more of our women like Gloria and Marpis need to spring up and join this, what they call the media, warfare. So regarding the topic, I'm not going to take too long, because I've been listening and most people have said a lot of things, that I thought about saying. However, I'm going to look at this from a different perspective. The thought of, that picture. I didn't see the video and I don't want to say with due respect, but just the photo is disgusting. However, my concern with our people is because we have been, not all of us, majority of us have been, like Onyendu said, emasculated. We don't have feelings anymore because our mothers were raped, tortured, beheaded, and we didn't do much. And we moved on. And from what I'm observing back home in that zoo, whenever someone is killed or tortured by this, Janjaweed, it's like life goes on. So even with that photo, I don't think they're going to relate to it. So it's good to talk about it. It's good to educate people because it's disgusting, and also to alert them what might happen. So not might, what will happen soon, as soon as we allow them to finish their job, because they've already emasculated our so-called elders and Ohaneze or Maneze or whatever. I prefer Umada right now. I rate Umada more than Ohaneze. So my point here, I'm going to it's those of us who are conscious relating to this topic and relating to our freedom. Let us continue. Let us step up. Let us continue. It takes a few to get this over the line. Let us not expect, because expectation leads to disappointment. Our people have been emasculated. They no longer have feelings. A human maiming, raping, beheading in our land, which is abominable, is now nothing. It's just as if it's nothing. So my point, I'm going to yield the mic now by just saying, let us continue the good work. Gloria, it's a very good topic. Let us continue to raise the awareness. However, let us know that the onus is on us, those of us who see this as abhorrent, those of us who see this as disgusting, because right now, majority of our people don't see it that way. I don't know if somebody else will debate that, but we keep going. I yield my mic. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to air my views. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you. That's our brother. Amwechi. Oh, that's our brother right there. We thank you for coming. Amuche. Yeah, yeah. That's our brother Amuche.
I was saying this voice. I know this voice. I know this voice.
Yeah, yeah. His
My
voice, I
brother,
can
thank you for
recognize it
coming.
from everywhere.
I've been looking for a way to invite him. I swear to God, I've been looking for a way. I don't know his handle, but I keep inviting a lot of people. I don't even know this is. Oh my goodness! Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, yeah,
Muche, thank you.
yeah. That's our brother. He's a hardcore Biafran. Yeah, he's always here with us. Here on social, here on Twitter, on the clubhouse, and his voice is powerful. Thank you for coming. And we're gonna go to Maziowa, and then Emeka will go ahead, and then we got Kings and Chinonso. All right, Maziowa, go ahead. Uh,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me the mic. You see, we are not the same. We are not the same. That's why we want to get Biafra, because this contraption called Nigeria, with the Fulani people living in it, have tampered with a lot of things. Human rights. They have tampered with human rights. Just imagine. This attitude has been in their lineage. When you check Osman Danfodio, their grandfather, he was a pedophile. The Saddam of Sokoto, he was a pedophile. Even their Buhari of 18, he is a pedophile. The wife that this Aisha Buhari we are talking about was a child friend to his daughter in primary to secondary school, and he got her pregnant. Take a look of a whole sitting senator of Nigeria, once a senator of Nigeria, Ahmed Yerima. He did the same thing. He married to 9 years to 10 years old girl, and nobody talked about that. Just imagine this one that is streaming on the internet. That's it's touched to the discussion we had this afternoon, the rule of law as uh, 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 um, a basic way to the progressive of every nation or society, even human beings. If Nigeria is a country that has a rule of law, this thing cannot happen because they have an organization, a body that takes care of child abuse. They pretend to have such in Nigeria, but nothing have been done to this kind of attitude. Instead, when you bring it on discussion, people will say this is their character, this is their culture, this is, you see, there are some evil culture that has to be condemned in totality. There was a time they killed uh, uh, um, twins, but it has to stop. But these people we are seeing, it has been in their lineage. There is no remedy to that. That's why we, Biafrans, we respect the rule of law. It's our nature.
Sorry, I mistakenly omit you. Please omit yourself.
Hello?
Sorry,
All right.
my apology, brother. I mistakenly omit you.
There's no problem. That's why we, Biafrans, we respect the rule of law, we respect the human rights, we respect every attitude of humankind. We don't want to be in a society that does not respect the rule of law, that does not respect the human rights, that does not respect the existence of children. Because in Nigeria society has raped the right of the children, the right of the indigenous, the right of humans, the right of everything exists in it. For you to know the level of the corruption that Nigeria is piloting. Nigeria is a mistake. Nigeria is an evil entity. Just imagine, people were clapping, people were laughing, people were, at that video. I look at how I say, these people that are sharing this man that pretend to be a husband of this teenager, not a teenager, this little child. What has gone over them? Even this one, there are some people who are not opportune to to bring up to the social media. A lot of things are happening. This kind of thing are happening in that so-called northern side of the zoo. That's why we are fighting. That's why we need to put all our effort to ensure that Biafra get their freedom, because we are not the same. And we will never allow this in Biafra land, because it is not our nature. We call it a taboo. Alu ka ọ bụ n'ala Igbo, alu ka ọ bụ n'ala Biafra. It is a great taboo. If such a thing occur in Biafra land, the person and the family will be banished. That is how it is. It has been in a time memorial. It is a taboo, a serious taboo in Igbo land, in Biafra land, in Biafra nation. That's why everybody have to put his effort. Anything you can do to ensure that Biafra come this year, do it. Even by talking, by fighting, by shouting, any means, do it. We are not the same. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just like we always say, we are not the same. We are not the same. We don't have the same values. We don't have the same culture. There's nothing. This is for those that don't know. This is like the least of what sets us apart from Nigeria. That's why the unity has never worked, and it will never work. After 100 years of amalgamation, we are even more divided today than we've ever been. The unity did not work, and it can never work. And what we are doing is we are provide because UN have clearly failed. They have provided no solution. Nobody has provided any solution to this situation. They say that we are not important. We are not priority. But what we're giving everybody, it's a solution, a permanent solution, not just saying corruption. And I will repeat and I will say it again: corruption is not the problem in Africa in general, and in Nigeria, corruption is not the problem. It is foundational. Once we treat that foundational issue, that's what breeds tribalism. Because imagine I'll give you guys a situation. Let's say, because if this happened in the South, the person will be arrested, right? Because in the South, apparently the laws apply in the South, and especially in Biafra. In the North, it's just common. It's Tuesday. Nobody cares. So how do you hold the person accountable? Who's the Chief Justice that's going to preside over that case? The diversity has made everything not to work in Nigeria. That's why you don't have hospital. That's why you don't have electricity. That's why nothing good can ever come out of Nigeria, because what's good for this region will say, no, we don't need it. That's why in this 21st century, instead of talking about how to be innovative, how to invent, build new structures, go to the moon, space, build stuff, because we have the minds, we have people that are capable of doing those. No, we're talking about pedophile, whether we should allow an 80-year-old man to marry a 5-year-old child, whether we should allow Ruga, the roaming of cows all over the street, eating people's farm crops, destroying lands. We're talking about whether or not people can come into Biafra land and ransack villages, kill women and children, pregnant women and children. That's the conversation we're having in 21st century. After over 100 years of amalgamation, and we said there is another way. There is another way, and that solution is what we call it's referendum, which is what we've always asked for. You ask a Fulani man, they tell you, "Oh no, we don't care if you guys leave. If you guys want referendum, go and have your referendum. Blah, blah, blah. We're not fighting. We don't care." But why did they kidnap Mazen Namdekan if they don't care? That's a question we should ask them whenever they come with that nonsense analogy, nonsense argument. Why did they put $100,000 bounty on Simon Ekpa's head? I can go on and on. It's not one, it's not two. They don't want you to leave. They say anything that is wrong in Nigeria, snows in the middle of summer. They tell you, why is it snow when it's Igbo man? Their car doesn't start in the morning. Why is your car not starting? They say it's Biafrans. They're doing it. It's always Biafrans at the receiving end of one Nigeria. Who were the people that were killed because election happened? Biafrans. And we said, okay, can you at least allow us to leave? They said, no, you can't leave. We can leave. We can run for any respectable office. A sitting governor said, instead of a Biafran to become president in Nigeria, we would rather declare war. He's no accountability, nothing. That's what we're talking about, the injustice. And somebody will come here and tell me, well, you need to be peaceful. We are peaceful, and we want peace, and we want this. No, no, you don't want peace. The only type of peace you want is is the kind of peace that gets us to the point where we can't even speak up. We keep quiet in the face of aggression while you go and you shout peace. This election has opened everybody's eyes. Those that even the blind could see the hatred they have for Biafrans. And you ask, what exactly did we do? What was the thing that we did to deserve all the injustices? We're the ones being killed. We're the ones being labeled terrorists. Fulani herdsmen, they're not terrorists as far as Nigeria is concerned. For those that don't know, they call them their own freedom fighters. Terrorists, they call them freedom fighters for the North. These are deadly people that have ransacked villages. You know, I raised the issue of Chibok girls because we're talking about this child, because it's culture over there. Most of the Chibok girls, because today, some of them, we don't know how many. There are some that came out, but there was still some. There's still a lot of them stayed with their terrorist kidnappers, and those that came back as families. They came back with their families, and the government were happy, showing us, oh look, the terrorists brought back the Chibok girls, and now they all have families. Really? That's the kind of conversation we're having. That's why nothing can ever come out of Nigeria. That's why you can never grow, because you never talk about how to progress, how to move the country. We're always talking about why how we should pay Fulanese $200 million, 200 million naira a year to stop killing people. You know, I raised the issue of repented Boko Haram that was captured. Shocker, right? A repented Boko Haram was captured 3 days ago. It's on Sahara News because he was killing people. Shocker. And he's not the first. And these are the ones that they told us, because we know that majority of them are in the army. They're the ones burning businesses in Biafra land, burning villages, ransacking villages. What the Boko Haram couldn't do, the military, so they gave them uniform, and they're doing it right now in Imo State, in Benue State, all across the East. When do we say enough is enough? Is it because it's not your children, your child hasn't been affected? Because I think that's why you have some idiots like you, Ledochia, will come out and spew nonsense. Because their child's not affected. Because they've made them this me mentality. If it doesn't happen to me, then it doesn't exist. If Funani don't kidnap me, then it doesn't matter. I'll wait till it happened to me before anything happens. I can name the killings. 50 massacred in Benue State just a week or so ago. 36 fishermen in Borno State killed. In the same country, there will be protests all over to stop the killings. In Nigeria, it's just Tuesday. They are focusing on Biafrans. We don't care about those because they are not trying to divide Nigeria. We are only going about against Biafrans because we are giving them a permanent solution that will stop the killing, stop the kidnapping, the massacre of indigenous population of Nigeria. Yet, who's the terrorist? They declared us terrorists. And the so-called Biafrans that should know better, what are they doing? They are more Nigerian than Nigerians themselves. They're telling you, I have businesses here. I have businesses here. And for that, we should all suffer and die. Suffer and die in silence because of your greed, your ignorance. If anybody looked at that picture, for those that didn't watch the videos, and saw that little girl, because she's a girl, she's not even a teenager, she's a girl, and said, that's right. And you look at that and you say, that is okay. That shows that we are progressing as a nation. Then I will say to you, you are evil. Go ahead, King, and then after King, Nemeka. King,
Can you hear me?
yes, Kings, I can hear you.
Good morning from my location.
Good morning.
I am the Archbishop of the Most High God. I got interest on this because it relates to, should I say, religious issues. Now, I want to first of all thank the likes of Gloria, Mouthpiece, and all other ladies that have been championing this space and the Twitter, social media fight, because we must know that we are fighting. It's no longer business as usual. We are in war front now. I don't sleep whenever I'm not working because I have to tweet and tweet and tweet. I want to also thank all the guys I can remember, Goodman and all of them that are on this Twitter space making it happen. I appreciate you guys. May God bless you and encourage you to do more. I like exactly what we are discussing today. Actually, Islamization of Nigeria is real. For those Yeye British we have in our land, somebody need to tell them that this Islamization is real. Over the years, I read about Islamization agenda, Abuja Declaration 1989, thereabout. I saw all that is India. But today, if you go online to check that Islamization agenda, you can see that they have deleted so many things. Those that donated money, previous head of states, and some of them are no longer there. But the fact remains that Islamization agenda of Nigeria is real. You see how they captured the entire Nigerians, especially those in government, those our elders and so-called. They made sure that all the positions in the land is occupied by the Muslims. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah, they made sure that all the positions in
Yes,
the
please,
land
please request your mic.
is occupied by the Muslims. That is the reason why nobody can say anything. They gradually brought in all their brothers and sisters from the neighboring countries, all the Fulanis. They occupied the land. They were killing, massacring everybody. Yet nobody can say anything. Nobody can say, okay, now your brothers came in. Who is giving them AK-47? Nobody is saying that. They want to brand BIAFRANS terrorists. Do we have AK-47? Are we killing Fulani? Are we killing Yorubas? Who are Biafrans killing? That the world is saying, oh, Biafra. Let us be terrorists. So long as we are defending our land from Fulanis, let us be termed terrorists. We don't give a damn. Now, I want us to focus on a little bit about this fact that this country they call Turkey today. I want to talk to our so-called religious leaders because a child of 18 years should be able to ask his or her parents question, ask his or her teachers question, and again, ask his or her religious leaders question. Any child that is 18 years and above should be able to ask questions of what all these three set of people have taught him or her, if they are true or if they are false. The country called Turkey used to be a good Christian country or state. But today, I am asking our so-called Christian Association of Nigeria, what is the country of Turkey today? Turkey is Islamic country, and nobody is talking about anything Christian in Turkey. If the need is not done, if the needful is not done, I fear that the so-called Christianity in Nigeria will be wiped away, just like in Turkey. Again, I want to encourage our people, especially these ladies I mentioned, to talk more to ladies because Mazen Nandi Kalu said that whenever ladies come in this movement, that Biafra will come. I actually believe that they are really, really, really doing a good job. They should understand that in this Islamization agenda of a thing, women suffer the most. The likes of human rights, Amnesty International, Girl Child NGOs, or whatever they're being called, UN, whatever they're being called, are they not seeing that these Fulanis are marrying 9 years old child, girl child? But come to think of it, in the world today, who is asking these questions that is it proper for a 70, 80, 90 years old man to get married to a 9 years old child, girl child? Nobody is saying that. And can we just fold our hand because Amnesty and the UN are not saying that? That is the reason why Biafra is the only solution. Or if we don't stand up for Biafra, these people are ready to swallow all of us and turn us to. If we don't believe in what they are believing, they will turn us to Islams. So shall we let them turn us to Islams and marry 70 years old, marry a child of 9 years old? No is the answer. So having said that, I encourage us to speak more, to do more regarding this Islamization because it will go a very long way. The likes of Ohaneze are being dominated. They are being swallowed. They can't speak for us. Our so-called elders cannot speak for us. The stupid Yeye British cannot speak for us. The intellectuals cannot speak for us. So we shall take the bull by the horn. We must do more to get rid of this Islamization thing and to get our Biafra. Thank you all and God bless you.
Thank you, my brother. You spoke quite well. That's why we're here because we have to expose these things. We have to show the world because when we say dangerous diversity, people don't really understand what that means. And for those that don't understand what it means, this is one of them. And this is just the tip. There's like a million more why Nigeria can never work. Why the unity of Nigeria is a sham, is a scam. I keep saying it. Nigeria is the biggest scam in the history of the world. It is the biggest scam, and that's why those that are getting fat off of the scam don't want it to end because it's the scam that keeps on giving. It has been a scam right from the get go. It has never worked. It will never work. And if we don't treat these issues, we'll end up right back where we started. You guys saw the previous British High Commissioner, the de facto leader of Nigeria, the former de facto leader of Nigeria. She was dancing because she did exactly what they wanted her to do, which is to do the Muslim ticket, because they're trying everything to make sure that Nigeria is one. But the fact is, it can never be one. There's cultural clashes, religious, ethnic. I mean, it can go on and on and on. The difference is glaring. It's not something that is hidden. But they're telling you. But when you speak up about these issues, they tell you your tribe has to die for you for Africa to work. You have to bury who you are. You have to bury your identity. But in Europe, they didn't do that. They divided along tribal lines, divided along tribal and ethnic lines. But in your case, because you're less than human, you're less than human. You don't even matter. Your life don't matter, and they made it clear time and time again. And that's why we always come back right back where we started, because it's like we're going round and round in a circle. Because you can never solve issues from the symptoms. You have to go to the root of the problem to solve it. Corruption is a symptom of a problem, and you cannot just treat corruption because it is a mindset. That's why they come in and say, "Oh, we're going to fight corruption. We're going to do this and that." At the end of the day, they end up being the worst corrupt government anybody have ever seen. It's because corruption is never was never the problem, but a symptom of a larger problem. And what we are doing is we are providing solution. We're saying it's time we come at to table and we discuss this thing that has never worked. We have to ask to see because we were never consulted. My ancestors were never consulted. We were forced. The unity was at a gunpoint. And when we said we don't want to join Nigeria, what did they do? They committed genocide against my people. And a country that has spilled blood of millions of its citizens continue to do so till today. And you think that there will ever be unity? You think anything good will ever come out of that country? Today we're no longer talking. Now we're talking about children being uh, taken away, kidnapped from their family, and then to a Fulani man. And this is happening. I said it again. If you think, if you look at this, what this girl is going through and say, well, it's good, but I don't agree with it. But then it's all over Africa, and then you don't condemn evil when you see it. Then you are complicit. You are evil yourself. Go ahead, in there, Mecca.
Before Nemeka, please hold on.
Oh, okay.
Please, the people on has a speaker on a speaker. You can raise your hand, sorry, if you want to talk. Meanwhile, for those who are spoken, do you guys think they need to be listening while we bring some people, or they should stay hold on? Okay, the host, go ahead, carry on. The
Oh,
co-host, sorry.
can I go on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. I don't know. Amuche has spoken, right?
Please, you
Yes.
can
Yes.
remove me. You can
Yes.
remove
He
me.
spoke.
Okay, okay. I will bring you down while you listen.
Thanks.
Who else again? I went out to get something, so I came back and I don't know the people has already spoken. Maybe the first you can go ahead while I will stay and observe.
Please,
All
I
right.
think you called me up to speak, or should I say it?
Yeah. Go ahead, in there, Mecca. You can speak.
Okay, thank you so much. Good
Uh,
evening, good
hold
good
on.
afternoon.
Hold on. Are you using earpiece? Cause your voice is a little muffled.
It's like you're underwater.
Yeah. Yeah. Your voice is a little muffled. Are you using earpiece? If you can take that out and
Maybe let
speak
me
directly to the phone.
now we get it.
Try to speak again. I think we might be able to manage it.
Okay, but if it's not working, then let me keep listening
It's
before we
working
go.
now. It's working now. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. Good evening and the good afternoon and the good morning to my fellow Biafrans. I thank all of you. Really, really, I appreciate all your effort, Gloria, all of you. I just use Gloria as point of contact to greet all of you. Both good man, but I don't think I see him here. I appreciate all your effort, honestly. Every day, if I want to play to God, I always argue on my players that God will continue to inspire you people, to give you people more energy, more strength to keep this work, to keep this fire burning. Because the work you people are doing, maybe you people don't know the impact and effect this works is affecting our people. Because honestly, sometimes if you look what is happening, I don't even know why a lot of Biafrans, especially the Igbo speaking part of Biafra, I don't know why they don't even have, let me say, 80% or have that is share my own view on Nigeria issue or the situation we are into. Because if, let me say that only the Igbo speaking Biafra share the view, 80% of the way I'm seeing Nigeria, our position in Nigeria, how Nigeria see us, I don't think that Nigeria can stand. I don't think so. Only the Igbo speaking part,
if they share the view I have for Nigeria, I don't think Nigeria can stand 1 month. It's not possible. It's not possible. But we have problem. And the problem the Igbo people have is this, that they fail to understand the hatred the Nigeria people have on them, especially the North. And the North, especially the Fulani, plus the British, the colonial thieves and the criminal terrorist British government. The hatred these people have for us is, you can't quantify it. It's too much. Sometimes I shed tears when I think, in fact, sometimes I don't even want to memorize it because it's too much. I can't see the reason why these people will hate us to this extent. These people hate us to the extent when you watch or go inside some research and look what happened between 1967 to 1970. I swear to God, if you see a British man, you will tear him apart, because these people are very, 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 they are in fact, devil is better than them. Devil even can have some sympathy. Devil can have compassion on human being. But these people, they hate us. In fact, they love the shit, the caca. They prefer caca than us. To the extent what they bring out in the world stage is only misinformation, propaganda, false information about us, that Teojuku was a label. None of them have ever said the truth. What caused Biafran Nigerian civil war? None of them. The BBC is the mouthpiece of these people. They never come to war stage and they say this, even half of what is happening. They never did this. What they did was just to blackmail us, to label us evil, to say a lot of shit about us. And the same thing is still happening today. You don't see a lot of people. They are afraid that maybe they will call me, they will call us, what is it? What do they call itself? Anybody that fights for freedom, they will call the person a terrorist. A lot of people are afraid that they may be labeled a terrorist. Tell me anybody that have already fought for freedom, that the world or the people, the oppressor, never even labeled that person a terrorist. It never happened in this world. They must label you. That terrorist is the first thing they will label you, to bring down your morale, to demoralize you so that you don't have that feeling, you'll be afraid. And that is what happened to a lot of people. And what happened again now? They now use OB to deceive us. A lot of people get confused. They don't even know their left from their right. But that's why sometimes if I memorize the word of our leader, I call him the prophet and also the Messiah, the savior of our time. Even if he come out today and he could not even preach again, my dear brothers and sisters, this man have already done a lot. He have already shown us the way. Because before, so many people thought that Ojukwu was the aggressor. Little did we know. Because even when I was going, they say Ojukwu go to war. That is the only thing you hear. Ojukwu go to war. Ojukwu go. How did Ojukwu go to war? When they have already make agreement, even sign a peace agreement after Ojukwu noticed the killing, they are killing the Easterners, not only the Igbo, the whole Easterners, because later now they begin to do all this divide and the rule. And that pattern continue to work for the Britons. I'm telling you the truth. It work on them, for them, up to different places. They are causing problem all over the world. This British you are seeing today. And sometimes I wonder why God, the Almighty Chukwu is there in heaven keeping quiet, and all these atrocities is going on. I don't know if this problem is from us, that God have already shown us that, but we failed to realize. We failed to know what to do. We failed to any prophet, anybody that raised from our side to save us. Our people must do everything to sabotage that person. The analysis, they think that even the Biafran war, that Nigeria will conquer us within 1 week. Little did they know that these people you want to fight are well sophisticated mentally. And that is why we could be able to sustain that war. Not that we just fought Nigeria, but we fought Nigeria. We fought the British, we fought the Americans, we fought the Russians, we fought Egyptians. Only the French or France, what do they call them? France. Only these people, maybe they share because of their greedy somehow, because these people are also greedy. They want to get from us. Little did Ojukwu know that oil could not finish. If he know, he would have given them that chance. Maybe they will support us. Before America begin to notice what is happening, another war, the Second World War, the Civil War, they have already taken out, Vietnam War have already taken out their mind. And before they know what is going on, they have already confused both what is this man name? The one that is the deputy to our Dim Ojukwu, Effion. Because Effion, if Effion knows, Effion would have whole stick. He would have become more strong and the world maybe for the next 6 months or 1 year. But I don't blame them because the clean is too much. Not even that they are killing us with gun and bullet. Imagine when a country called the British, they move out to the war stage, they will lie, and they block the sea, they block everything. Our people begin to die out of malnutrition. We begin to die. If you see the picture, sometimes I swear to God, all of you see the picture now. You can that day you will go to bed, you begin to dream hollow. You begin to dream hollow. You will see somebody, the head will be like Odo. We call it mortar, Odo. You see the leg will be like a broom. These people are very, very, very wicked. But the problem we are having is this. What is wrong with, especially the Igbo-speaking Biafra? What is wrong with us? Our people should wake up and know and begin to dream the type of Biafra, the type of state that our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and the Simon Ekpa is fighting for us to get. This is a state that will be free. This is a state that will be free to explore and begin to hash out all your potentials. Everybody have to walk in this very state. Every woman have right. Children have right. Elderly people have right. But always based on the rule of law. If you go, they will tell you that democracy started from Nigeria, from Biafra. That's why you see we have one. If we want to speak, we say Ibwenweze. Because in olden days, if you some words will lead you to the history of the back age. They will tell you in Igbo land, everybody have a say. We don't have anybody we call maybe this one is the king. What we have is a leader. The eldest person in the community will be the leader of that community. And whatever, when everybody is talking, that elderly person don't talk anyhow. He don't talk too much. He will listen. He will keep and watch how everybody is presenting his or her case. After everything, he will not pick points. Whenever he deliver judgment, it will be like as if God came from heaven and speak. If his problem, everything will solve. Only once the elder will speak, the whole matter will write down. Even if you are angry, your anger will come down, everything will, and we are living in peace. What did these people do? The British, when they came to our land, they saw that we have even the democracy already. They begin to envy us. They saw that in our land, nobody is even begging in the street. They begin to envy us. They came to our land, they find out that nobody is a thief. They begin to envy us. They came to our land, they find out that nobody, if you are married to a woman, your woman can never be greedy and go and meet another man, or your husband will be greedy to go and meet another person. Instead, that person will marry 7 or more. They found out how peaceful our people are living. And our people is not even all that, we begin to dream to have a helicopter or have a private jet, but they have a lot of joy. In the village square, in the evening, everybody will gather. They will begin to play. If the moon comes, the children will come out in the moon and play. There is a lot of happiness and joy. The highest thing they do, they go to farm, they help each other. If you want to build a house, the whole village, all you need is just only buy the material. I still meet this one, I'm telling you. This one happened. I follow even do it. Not that I'm telling you what I don't know. In my village that time, what you need is just to buy the material. Maybe you bought a zinc, bought the woods and the nails too. The whole village will build the house for you from foundation. All you need is just to cook food for them. Finish. Everybody that is a mason will gather. The young boys, they will dig the foundation, do the setting, put the block. The house will begin to move till the house is finished. This is unless you are not able to provide all this material. If you already have a house. But tell me today, this thing I'm telling you happened. I follow. I participated in this, but it's not happening again. Even to go and fetch water for an old woman, you must pay for it. Our people should dream for this new nation, a nation that is filled up with love, a nation that is filled up with equality. When our leader told you that Biafra is heaven, it's just like a kingdom of God coming on earth, you have to think. And our leader even said, I can never forget, he said, all these things we are building, that when Biafra come, that we knock down all these things. You see in our land, everybody is building house anyhow, even in the sewage, they block everywhere. I want to say that we will knock everything down and they build a nation that the whole world will envy. The same situation we are passing through, a lot of people pass it, a lot of countries pass this thing through. But our own is that we have a problem of we don't want to think home. We don't want to think home. Look at what is happening in Lagos today. Just because they did the election, not the first time, because some people, maybe people that is maybe like 15 years, they don't know what happened in 1993. Not only that Abiola owned, a lot have already happened. I don't know if the things happen every 23 years. It's still happening. If little or no provocation, Igbo people will receive it. Chakam. They will begin to kill us. They will begin to deal with us. When the Yoruba people now found out that they have already sold their land, they finished, they now came up with one nonsense propaganda that Lagos is a no man's land. Who can believe that? Anybody that bought this idea is a hater to Igbos. How can Igbo fly from Igbo land and begin to claim a Lagos? You sold your land, the people bought it. It doesn't mean that it's their own. It doesn't mean that this country automatically became theirs. A lot of Fulani people, they bought a house in Saudi Arabia. Some of them bought in Dubai. Does that mean that they already take over the Dubai? Just to kill us. They are looking for one problem or the other. But our people have problem because they don't listen to the truth. I don't think we will be where we are today if the inner people within us did not sold our leader. Because it's a shame to every Igbo man, even to those ones that sold our leader. It's a shame to them that somebody like our leader, the person, somebody who, if you are every man in Biafra, you love this man. If you are a good person, you love this man. I never see such a person in my life. Whether people doing good, whether people that is in bad side, they love this man, they obey him. What did you do? You just sold this man. The same Igbo people, especially people in America, paid YouTube $500,000 to make sure that they stop the voice of Man Simon Ekpa. Before this election, Igbo people did. I'm telling you the truth. What I got the information. 500 Igbo people. How many people brought this money? I think there are about 4 people that gathered this money and they pay from their pocket. Igbos, I'm not telling you Nigerian government. Igbos pay this money from their pocket to block Simon Ekpa YouTube. Personal Igbos. When you think of it, maybe that story they say that is even Igbo people that brought the private jet that took our leader from Kenya to Nigeria. Then is the truth. Our leader have a problem. Somebody like our leader, it happened like as if that somebody that have the problem is just me. Even if anything happened to me where I am today, my guy, before you know it, everybody will know that I'm missing. But they keep hiding it because they have a skeleton in their cupboard. Our people should wake up and support this freedom and support this movement. IPOB autopilot under the leadership of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is the only solution. We have no other solution. We have no future in Nigeria. They are showing us everything in the open, black and white. We are seeing it. Many of you, I hear you people speaking about the old man who go and they married her great-granddaughter. Why did we see this? It's because that man is a prominent man. Oh. Do you know many of them that is happening that we don't see? Somebody have already pinpointed on it. A lot is happening. Is this the type of society we want? A society where you will see a child that is still sucking breast. Now that child will begin to marry her great-grandfather. God forbid evil. Not only that, these people you are seeing, especially the hatred they have for us, is the dripping blood. We should know that we are not welcome in this society. We should fight for our own. And our own is the only Biafra. We don't have any other way. This is the last solution. And we must also know this, that strategically, these people have already blocked everywhere. Sometimes, I don't even blame the outside worlds. Why they don't listen to us. If you are listening to me today, you will know the reason why the outside worlds don't hear our voice. The reason is this. This is a global world. There are some people, ministerial, how can I say it, diplomacy also, that represent Nigeria, like as we have maybe embassies or this. These are the people they listen to. And whatever they told them is what they believe. They call it official statement. If anybody representing Nigeria, maybe Minister of Information, the information he gives in the world stage is what they listen to. All those, you see Catalina line, they are shower from Britain. Do you hear what that woman said? That the election, we are saying that the election did not go with, is not free and fair election, that is only few people that was killed. That the election was very, very perfect, is even the best. Could you believe that such a woman will say that? Will that woman allow that such kind of thing to happen in her own country? Those few people, if she said that, even if it's one person that died, does that person is not so dear to somebody's heart? That person that died, that's very few people that they killed in that election, didn't these people came out from family or from a village? For you to see the wicked. The same thing with the US, this is also a woman. These are the two people destroying Nigeria. This representative of US in Nigeria and the UK, these are the two people causing problem for us. If any day you are going to bed, try to play. Even if you believe in Holy Ghost fire, if you believe in Amadua, try to send it every day, 7 times in the morning, 7 times in the afternoon, 7 times in the night. To this very Catriona line, that woman is more than evil. He's dining, he's eating, he's enjoying Nigerian money. And now what the information he passed out there is only against us. She never said anything positive about us. And if you are an IPOB or you're a freedom fighter, don't even get worried that you are being called a terrorist. This is normal. Nelson Mandela today is being celebrated by everybody. How did the British or the world label him before? A terrorist. Go to other freedom fighters, the same thing. The people that fought in Singapore to make Singapore what it is, the same thing. The people that fought in America that fought the British, the same thing. It's like that. They must call you a terrorist. The important thing is that inside you, you are not a terrorist. Before God of heaven, you are not a terrorist. That is very, very important. But to defend our land, we will defend our land with our last blood. And I'm telling our brothers, especially people at home, start to fight this war by yourself. Don't wait for any support. You have to be doing something on your own. Don't align to any group. Begin to fight guerrilla war. 2 or 2 people, all those soldiers killing our people, 2 or 3 people, you organize yourself. Guerrilla destroy them. If you begin to inflict pain in them, they will run out of our land. Don't wait until maybe group, they will now begin to, if anything happens, they will begin to link into one IPOB. No, do things on your own. Save yourself, salvage yourself, deliver your own village by yourself. You can be a one-man squad. This is the way to go. I salute all of you. May God be with you people.
Oh, wow. I was so cold, like, I was so quiet. Oh my God. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much for your submission. You have spoken so well, and I respect
Thank
everything in you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. If I've learned a lot of things that I didn't even know, for some countries you mentioned here, which I wasn't even aware. Thank you. You see why we want people input in this every space you find yourself. One or two words, can actually educate somebody else. You're going to uni not because you don't know, because you can know everything. Somebody else had to say something that you didn't know, and then you learn from it. And I'll be asking some of us, please, when you have something to say, like for those who have kids, if you think you're not married yet, you're gonna have kids tomorrow. What do you wish your little child? Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm not gonna use the English word that the British might use, call it a young person. She's still a child. She still take some medication that up to 13 years, and they said give this child from so years, 5 years to 13, 12 years or 13 years. They're a child. So do you have a child? Do you have a girl child? If you don't have yet, but in your spirit, is this normal? And what are we saying? This is what they're going to be making you and I be subjected us to if you are not careful, meaning if we don't get our freedom, like right now. Our freedom was not exist this 2023. Yes, all of us are in dupes, like we are in soup. Okay? This is the major point for this topic. We don't care about what they do, but we care about us. I care about my future kids. I care about my children. I care about my niece. I care about my friend. I care about this child that I don't even know who she is. I feel for her. I feel like she needs my help. I feel like she needs my help. She needs my support, but I'm not there to support her. That's how I feel it. Do you feel the same way? This is what these people are gonna make you believe. Once they complete this their Abuja Declaration 1989, they will force you and I to be in this mess. And at that time, you're not gonna get out of it because you'll be on gunpoint. Except you that live in abroad, you don't want to come home. What about your people that are back home? My sister's kids, my siblings' kids, or my niece. How are you gonna hear that they force the child? Please, if you have something to add to this, you are educating all of us are into this. In fact, we are in this. Thank you. Co-host can go ahead.
Yeah. The first, please, before you go, sorry, the first, sorry. Our brother Nameka, thank you very much. You really hit the point one by one. It's amazing. It's overwhelming. It's amazing. I must say thank you very much. I've been seeing you on Spaces, but this is my first time seeing you. I didn't know that we have such warrior in you. It's a very amazing. Thank you, my brother. It's a very good one. I don't know. Many people are on the speaker. Please, I think it's justice time. After justice, we will allow all the people in the speaker to go. Please, if you have spoken before, please kindly drop because many people are requesting. I can see our brother Raphael here. Van, he is here. So that we can also take the people that are bringing requests in. Please, Mazu Woma, it's like you have spoken before. I don't know. Maybe we can drop you and take other people in. People that have not spoken, like Kings. King, I saw
Can
you
you
when I
bring
came
can
in.
you bring King down? Please, King, don't be offended, okay? Yeah. And I'm sorry, I was carried away. You're welcome. I've been giving you mic, but I don't know for some reason it's not going through. Okay, I'm trying to bring some people down, but you won't let me. So if you can, co-host, if you can, please do. Thank you.
Please, Kings, if we bring you down, please don't be offended. I think you have spoken before. Why will we take other requests? Because time is running. I think Master Simon will come up, we come online at 7 p.m. Biafran time, and time is already moving. So we can be there. Thank you. The first, you can go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Those that dropped the they can also raise if they still got something to say, they can also raise their hand, and then we'll bring them back up so that we can give everybody a
Sorry,
chance
I
to
greet you
speak.
all. I greet you, fellow Biafran. Sorry, I am right in the middle of a very noisy area. I may not be able to join to speak, but I want to tell you that I'm listening and I am being blessed by the space. Thank you, Gloria, for all you're doing. I'm sorry for jumping in on the last speaker. I'm sorry, just I had to quickly greet you guys. Dabrechi, thank you. The first, you guys are blessed. Justice, I can see you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Eunice. I see Eunice is listening. God bless every one of you. We move. We must continue. We must intensify this fight. We are winning this battle. I'm telling you. I'm convinced that we are winning. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you, Pastor Vam Vam Vam. And we see Chine Meram, if you can go out and come back in, we're trying to get you in, but Twitter, the attack is too much, but we must persevere. Go out and come back in. I'm trying to accept your Warrior of Light. I'm also trying to get you in. So if you can go out and come back in, it's not accepting it, and we'll try to get you in because the attack is too much. I may not even be able to speak tomorrow after they hear my voice today. So the guy that's on Twitter that's silencing me,
He's sleeping.
mouthpiece. Yeah, they're sleeping today.
He's in
So,
the
but
hospital. He's in the
yeah,
hospital, and he will recover next year after we have gotten
yeah,
our freedom.
yeah. So, if you didn't get a chance to speak, please understand that the attack is coming from everywhere. That's why some of us are on Clubhouse, and we're giving it to them anywhere, anyhow. All right, let's go to Justice, and then Kennedy and Chinon. So, Justice, go ahead and unmute.
Justice, do justice to this topic, okay? I've
Yeah,
been.
just good morning, everyone. It's 21 minutes after 10 in the state of Nevada. And I want to thank you, my sister Gloria. The first, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. And the last speaker, Nemeka, thank you. You know, there's something that there's one of MMK, Mazinan Carlo tweet I'm still looking for. He made. In that tweet, I remember he said, he cannot sleep that night because he was wondering what Ojukwu was going through at a time, at his youthful age of defending a people that is not only at war with. I don't know if anybody can look for that tweet or that message and get it. He said, and I think Bianca Ojukwu wife repeated that message from Nande Carlo. He said, I wonder what was going on. Ojukwu, as young as it is, I think Ojukwu was 30 something when the war was going on. What was going on in his mind? Not that only that he's at war with the whole world, but he's at war with his elite, like people like Zeke. Do you see the problem? He was fighting a war because Biafra was against the world, and Ojukwu was leading that fight. But the most people that was dangerous to him was his own brothers. And he just, Nnamdi Carlos said he was just imagining, putting himself in that position at that moment. He was just imagining what Ojukwu must have been going through. And this is what we are going through as a people. When you look at the situation we found ourselves and you see our elites, educator morons, trying to push for one Nigeria, is beyond my imagination. Imagine all these people. Now, do you see how far Ekuremadu can go to save the life of her daughter? That's to show the father's love or the parents' love, you can do anything. Imagine that child you love so much being abused by a man. I keep asking this question. Nobody have been able to answer me. Imagine that girl you love so much. You can even put your life online for that little daughter being abused by a 60-year-old man in the name of marriage, in the name of you want to be in the same country. And you think it will not happen. Like my brother Nemeka said, it happened in Turkey. It happened in Lebanon. Lebanon was a Christian place. It turned to be a Muslim. And Turkey was a Christian state. It turned to be a Muslim. And you think it will not happen. It will happen. This child abuse is one of the things why we want to leave Nigeria as soon as possible. I keep telling, do you know I have taken my time, try to talk to the rich guys that I know, rich friends that I know, rich relations I know. What are we doing in Nigeria? The election has showed that we are so much hate in Nigeria. Do you think if they get opportunity to rape our little girls, they're not going to do it? Do you think they get opportunity to make a law that will make them to come to Igbo land to marry our 10-year-old child? They're not going to do it? What are you guys thinking? You think that Nigeria, you think it's all about money? This child abuse has been going on in the north. As there's this sickness. I don't know anybody that is in medical field that any woman that have to have child so early, there's a possibility of her getting a disease, something vulnerable that will make her to be urinating without control. These things they are full in the north. Do you want it to happen to your people back in the south or in the east? Why are we not reasoning? It's beyond imagination that with all the things that happen in election, before the election and after the election, you still steal our elites. I saw one of them on timeline on Twitter try to make Nigeria see if Nigeria will get better. You go to Clubhouse, you see how they talk. They are not seeing what our people are going through in Lagos. They are not seeing what our people are going through in Kano. They are not seeing what our people are going through in Abuja. You see how they want to talk it down as nothing happened. Oh, it's a politics time. Well, let's heal. Politicking is over. Let's heal. And it's sometimes I got tired, I got frustrated. They are now about to abuse our children. Now they are luring our little girls in the village with little money to have children with them because they want to conquer from every angle. They conquer us economically by committing economic jihad. They conquer us by using military against and burning down our houses. Now they want to conquer us by making sure that every family in Igbo land are going to have a child from Fulani descent. These are the things these people are doing, and our people are not paying attention. And all we can talk about is money. And I'm asking, are we cause? Because is it not a cause that you build a mansion in your village you cannot live? You build it, you lock it, and you come to America and you are living in an apartment or condominium, 2 bedroom with 3 children, and you think you are doing well. And they will tell you Igbos are doing well in Lagos. How many percentage of us that are doing well in Lagos? How many percentage of us are doing Okada? Are living in one room with 3 children, in 1 bedroom with 3 children, and you are claiming you are doing well. You build it, you go to you go to Okokomaiko to buy land in where water can cover your gate, and you build 3 bedroom and you think you are doing well. What kind of people are we? So this topic here is an example for every woman to think and sleep and think about what is going to happen to us in days to come if we don't have Biafra. Because Biafra, whether you like it or not, Biafra is the only hope that we have at this moment. That's the only way out. I was talking to a brother this morning, and he was telling me about Judy, the guy that was arrested. I said, when you say your own brother, you think the buyer will trust you? That Judy was the guy who said they have arrested the terrorist. He called his own brother terrorist, like one idiot to call me terrorist in America. And when the Yoruba started calling you a terrorist, you now said, oh, they are bigotry. But you are the first one that called your own brother a terrorist. This Judy was the one that formulated lies against Simon and said, this is a finished email address. Send all your evidence against Simon to this email address so that they will use it against to Ned Simon. Go to his timeline. He was the one that propagated that lie, complete lie, and people followed it, thinking that it was true. He made that tweet as if he has speak with Finnish police, and Finnish police give him authority to release their email address so that people can send email there to show witnesses of what Simon done in Igbo land, which I don't know. Do you know that it was that guy? But now they arrested him. Peter Obi have to tweet. Without Nnamdi Kanu have to be in jail. Man, Chudi, who is a cyber criminal, who can formulate any lie from the internet and make it look like it's true, is now the one that is true. What I'm trying to say here is that Igbos, Biafrans, it's hard time we understand the danger of Nigeria. Nigerians are going to abuse our children. If you love that your children so much, you want the best for your children. Did you see how they let old women go stark naked? Do you see those? You see those things? And somebody will ask you, and somebody want me to be part of that country? You must be mad. For you as an Igbo person or Biafra, supporting that kind of a country, that your people should be part of it. Imagine your mother, your daughter, going stark naked just because he's protesting for election. Can it happen in Britain? Can it happen in America? Can it happen in Germany? But your people are starkly naked and you are still talking about, oh, New Nigeria. I just saw one poster about Shagari telling you about New Nigeria. In 2023, Shagari is dead and gone since 1983. How many years now? Obi is still telling you that New Nigeria is possible. The same thing Shagari told you, that New Nigeria is possible. Now we are in 2023. They are still telling you that New Nigeria is possible. How foolish can you be believing all this story? And you want me, justice, to tell my 3 little children that New Nigeria is possible again? Are you kidding me? These children are facing a very dangerous diversity that is going to rob them out from their future. They're going to abuse them. Do you know that the little children in IDP camp, do you know what is going there? For you to go and visit those people in IDP camp, you have to write to NSA, Nigeria Security, what do they call it? Advisor, to get approval. Then you have to bribe them for them to give you the approval to go and see, to just go and do your church mind in the IDP camp, where there's no electricity, no water. Those children, they are suffering. Then you want to go and just say, hold this thing. They want you to go and write NSA, Nigeria Security Advisor, to get approval. Now you bribe. After bribing, then you go. Not only that, now the military that are guiding those people, you know what they are doing? They are raping the little girls there. Don't you remember they said military was committing abortion on 50 little children because they don't want the world to know about it, and they want to be part of this country? Are we not thinking at all? Think about those children. The military will give their parents 500 because these people have not seen water and food for days. They will give them 500 and take their little children that is 10 or 12 and be sleeping with them. Just imagine if it is your child. How come we have lost our humanity as a people? These are child abuse we are talking about. They sleep with these little girls. They pregnant them. Now they want to cover it up from the world. And the world keep quiet. They are killing Biafrans every day. The world keep quiet. This is what Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa is resisting. So that we cannot be in this IDP camp where the military will condone us. And then our daughters will be raped by this military. Do you want this to be your story? I'm asking everybody in this space. Go and ask Asha Yusuf. When Jonathan was the president, he was crying about Chiboga and Chibogas. Him and Obieze Kwesili. See how we are wicked to ourselves. Obieze Kwesili and Asha Yusuf were always at the fountain in Abuja demanding for Chibogas. The Chibogas came back. You know, we forget so easily. The Chibogas came back Where is OBS Ezekwesili today? Have OBS Ezekwesili and Asha Yusuf will tell you to tell Nigeria to relocate those children in the IDP camp to their permanent families where they run from? They will not. Have OBS Ezekwesili come about this little girl that we saw that a 60-year-old man married? They have not come to talk about it. Asha Yusuf is now obedient. I tell my people that this is what is called takia. Ask yourself, Asha Yusuf, will he be comfortable living in a secular state or will he be comfortable to live in an Islamic state? You ask yourself that question. Then the answer will prove to you what that woman wants. Have you talked about this little girl that was married away? She will not talk about it, but it's telling you Nigeria, new Nigeria is possible because they are using takia against you. He will tell you Buhari is this, but a lie. He wants to calm you people down while the conquest is on progress. And everybody is not remembering what these people, the role they play during Jonathan regime. When they were saying Chibok gas, at the end of the day, did we get Chibok gas? When obviously the police come and say, oh, we have an office of the citizen to hold Nigerian government accountable. Ask yourself, I go and ask obvious the question today, where is the office of the citizen? He said he formed to hold governments accountable. You know, when they use our elites, like before I started, I'm telling you, when Nnamdi Kanu said he's thinking about what was going on in the brain of Odimo Odumedu Ojukwu at that time of the war. Not that he's only fighting the war, he was also being faced with the house Negroes, being faced by the house Negroes. These are our people like Obi. These are our people like Zeke at that time. These are our people like Obi Ezekwesili. I saw one Chiamaka, it must be an Igbo girl, was celebrating Catherine Olang, who is responsible for the massacre of your own people. He's celebrating her. The woman that is responsible for incarceration of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this woman is an Igbo woman. Maybe he lives in London. His children may be in London. He's not celebrating Catherine Olang. And we are saying, when you look at these things, you begin to wonder, what kind of people are we? Nigeria have shown us that they don't want us. In fact, it is in the table of Igbo people that Nigeria unite. It's in the table of Igbo people that Nigeria unite. Anytime it comes to Igbo, Nigerians are in unity to destroy this. Nigeria have showed you they don't want you. And I'm asking anybody that still believes that Obi is coming. Somebody you have raised a gun to kill and he survived your gun. You think he will carry his key of his estate and give you to manage. Are you thinking at all? Imagine Nigeria giving Obi presidency. It's like you, somebody who wants to kill you. Now, after he didn't kill you, you now carry your estate key and give him to go and start managing your estate. And when you are telling our people, they say, don't worry. Before this election, I watch every one by one World Igbo Congress on Hanez Ndib. If you see how they are hunting everybody like fly, everybody that said Obi will not be president, it's better we fight for our freedom. Don't you see the attack on Simon? Now, Obi didn't come. Our people have lost their life. A lot of people have, in Nigeria, there's no insurance. They have lost their business. Now, they are going to go to village and die. Because if you lost your money and your business, you can't feed your children, you pack your things from Lagos and you go to village. And before you know it, the heart attack already might kill you. No, but it's not going to be on record. They're going to rape our children. They rape our business. They destroy us. And somebody is still telling you. And who are the people championing, not telling us to still be part of Nigeria? These elites. These evil elites. I'm watching for Obi Ezekwesili to come out and apologize to what he did with Chibok gas to his own people. Now Asha Yusuf is now obedient in the midst of Igbo people, telling you that Nigeria, a new Nigeria is possible. But she cannot talk about child abuse going on in the IDP camp. You see them in their space. When you go, they will be talking about our agitation, but when you want to speak, they say they don't want IPOB or sensationist apologies. You listen to their because they know that Igbos are the light of the world. They know that Biafrans is the solution. But do you know the owner of Nigeria have put them in a place where what they can only do is to lament. They cannot take single action. They have put and our people are buying to those ideas. Think, don't you see? Though people were saying, "Oh, be or not, no, be or not." Now Obi didn't come. What did have they do? They have turned around to tell you, hold your Biafra. Oh, don't draw us into it. Oh, Yorubas are saying, oh, now we are realizing that it was Igbos we are planning to dominate everybody, because this is what the Britain want to achieve. So that when this kind of thing started, and one dangerous thing about it, another program might happen to Igbos, and this time they will suppress the press from carrying it out for people to see. And I'm telling Igbos, if you love your children, you don't want this child abuse on your daughters. Deborah should be your example. You should be looking at it, Deborah, and knowing that the fate of your children, if you still remain in Nigeria, is that of Deborah. Do you know our massacre will be a child's play if we continue in this country called Nigeria? Do you want your children to be like Deborah? If you don't want it, today is your chance to stand up to support disintegration of Nigeria, support Biafra, support IP, support everything we are doing, because that's the only future. That's the only hope. The world know it. But do you know why they are silent? Nandekalu will ask you, why do they hate us so much? Because we are people blessed by God. And the nations, this Western nation don't want another Japan to come out from Africa. If you don't know why they keep quiet about what is happening to Biafrans, they know that we can build the world-class economy. They know that we can be like Japan. They know we can develop in a twinkle of an eye. And that is why they are quiet. They don't want any country like Japan to come to Africa. It's hard time everybody realize that what we are doing is the war against Biafra. But we have our freedom in our hand. It's time we stand up than to die kneeling down. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Mouthpiece, finally.
Hey,
I
clap
think,
for
I think,
please.
uh,
Let's clap for
we have to
our
clap.
social
And I'm sorry.
babe.
I know there's a
I'm
lot of people
clapping
before
for
you,
you.
but
I'm
she's been here for a
clapping
while.
for you.
We
I'm
should all clap for
clapping for
Mouthpiece
you.
and then
Please,
allow Mouthpiece.
everybody in the house, clap
Dom,
for her.
dom
Oh. We
mugus,
are winning.
eh? Ha amaghị
We
na
are winning.
na ndị Biafra na-eweta ọkụ na iwu in fact oh Chineke ha amaghị ndị anyị wụ ọ bụ na ha mara ndị anyị wụ they go just shut up ịghọta shut up ịghọtala. Anyways, look, I am so glad to be back here, and I give you Gloria, my sweet sister. I give you kudos. Oh my, this my brother. Report my account. The first, nah. He will go do the pasmaga of this our space. Yotra. I love you. Justice, Paul. Where will I start? Raphael. Just Emeka. Oh my goodness. Where do I start to hail you guys? Ima, look, what I usually do is I try to enter your spirit. I enter your brain. When you're talking what I want to say. So all this time that these people have been trying to stop me, I say, Aragbashekwa hunting, Aragbashekwa hunting, So, but we gotta go now, Anyway, let me be listening. I'm at work. I just
Say
want
something before you leave. Just say something on the topic. Just one word. Or, before you.
So, okay. Look, when we've been telling our people that they are coming, they are really coming to change everything about us. Fane efisi baka baka. We've told them several times, and if you go back to last year's of my last year tweets, I have been consistent in saying everything every day that every one of us should go back home. Some people were kind of like, how can you be saying you should go back home and all that? Because they don't believe in our customs and our traditions. They don't believe in the rule of law. Can you imagine in fact a great grandfather marrying his own great grandchild? That is what we see in that picture. You see, we don't believe in that kind of custom. We don't believe in that religion. It is not us. And people want to support it or close their eyes or just look away because as long as they are benefiting, it doesn't matter to them. Look, all I can say is we will keep beating the drums. We will keep harping on it. We will keep educating our people until our people open their eyes to know that Nigeria is not for us. We are going home. We have to, in fact, we have to look, I put it out there. I said, this is the second Exodus. Biafrans are going home. Thank you, guys. And I'll be listening. I'll talk again. Let me yield the mic. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I love you all.
Thank you. We appreciate you for coming. In fact, I'm so happy that Twitter finally, you are here. But it's good, man, that, oh my goodness, I wish he can just make it like you. Thank you for coming and thank you for your input. Yep.
Thank you.
Co-host, go ahead.
Good man. If you can hear my voice, try to use your old account, the first account, and see if they will allow it. I think the guy is sleeping today, the Twitter guy, and he's gonna be sleeping for a long time until Biafra comes, and see if he will allow
He
you to
say,
come
he
in.
say, he say.
And that's where we are. We will never stop. If that doesn't help anybody here, if you're on the speaker and you're on Clubhouse and you have two phones or two gadgets, please let us know so that we can. He's on Clubhouse and he can speak and we can hear it. Anywhere we're gonna spread this gospel, that's what we're gonna do. Thank you guys. All right, let's give it to Chinon. So he's had been up for a while. All right, go ahead, Chinon. So
Oh, good evening, everybody in the house.
good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Miss Auntie Glory. The first I become the last. I greet everybody. I've been listening for some time now, and I've had everybody's opinion about the topic of today. But I want to say something because some people here telling us we don't supposed to have this kind of topic. I want to let them know something. I'm in Nigeria here, and I've seen a lot in Nigeria. Not even in far from this place, in Asaba here, in Ifanjis or near government house, not far from Army Barrack, in
Please don't give
2021.
us your location, my brother, because
Okay, okay,
for
okay.
security purposes.
Not far from the where the Army Barrack is there. In 2021, I was a farmer then. So that very day, we are coming back from farm around after 6 in the evening. Although the area there is, we all know that Fulani occupied that particular place. Well, I normally heard that Fulani people used to sleep with their cow, but I don't believe that. But they normally trouble us, that if you are coming, when you are coming back from work, you are coming back from farm, you have to be with your cutlass. Because sometimes we normally find some people dead around that area, and they are the one that is to kill those people. And our governments are not doing anything about it. So that very day, we are coming back around after 6 in the evening. So there's one estate nearby there. That place is all completed building. People move away from there because of the river, because by the river side. So as I can't believe what my eyes see that day. I don't. We are only just two boys, and I'm more than five. But we really show them that we are Igbos, that we don't joke with whatever place we find ourselves. But he pay me for me. I eat cow. I like cow meat well, well. But since that day, if I go to restaurants to eat and I ask you, do you have a cow meat? If you say you have cow meat, I will eat that. I'll say, what of goat meat? If you don't have goat meat, I will not eat that. I will not eat meat. I would rather eat like that, food like that, and go back to where I'm coming from. So let people not come and tell us that we don't supposed to be having this kind of topic. Now talking of the child abuse issue, the same thing that
Chinonso, hold on. Before you move ahead. Does that mean that you actually saw them having
I
sex
saw
with
them,
their
I,
cow?
we
Eh,
beat them, we
that's what I
beat
want.
them.
Okay.
Yes, I saw that. This one was not story that they tell me or this one. We saw them like this. Me and my brother, we are two. They are five. Only the other guy was sleeping with the cow there. The other people were standing by. So we saw them, all of us were attacked them, we scattered their because we that area they know us that particular place. I have to move away from that place and go inside town because I have become so popular to them that they have already known me very well, that I'm a very stubborn guy. So let nobody come here and tell us this kind of story that we should not be having this kind of thing. In that place, if my mom is going to farm in that day there, I have to every time if I'm not around, my mom cannot go to farm because of the things they are doing us there. I have to escort my mom. See, when I have to tell my mom she'll stop going to farm and put him in a better place that is doing business now out of that place. So we have seen a lot. I will not come and tell you everything that those people have done in my presence that I could not be able to act. It's very shameful for me to say it here. I cannot act. I will be there. I will be seeing what they are doing. If we farm like this, they will destroy all our farm. If they see any small children in that place, especially girls, they will do all manner of things near the river there. So oh God of mercy, let nobody come here and say we're not supposed to. That religion they are talking about is very bad. We don't need it. We don't need that kind of religion. We don't need it. Please, we don't need that kind of. The religion is killing us. It's killing us a lot. Assuming I'm not with anything that very day, maybe I will not be alive today and tell the story. Or if I'm not that smart enough to run away from there when the pressure is too much for me and my brother, assuming I will not be alive to tell the story now. Oh, I'll be in a place that in that particular place, if I'm sleeping, if you don't have cutlass, you can't live in that area. You're not far from the government house there. And they are seeing it. They will not come for your rescue. You have to save yourself. And somebody will tell us to keep quiet, we should not talk. No, now, we have to open up and talk. Let the world see the things they are doing us in Nigeria. I have lose hope in Nigeria, but when I have my time to listen to you people here, at least anytime I come online I saw you before. Even if I'm not presently there, I will allow the data to wait because I have no other thing to do than to listen to you people when I'm working. I'm very happy for everything you are doing for us. You people may not know what you are doing for us. Yeah, people are doing the best for us, and I pray that God Almighty will protect and preserve you people and also protect us in Nigeria because our life are risky. If you are going out, you need to watch your back, watch your front to make sure nobody's following you. You understand? So let those people in our God not come and tell us that it's their religion. It's their religion. Let them do it in the north. Let them not come here and do it. Let them not come and be sleeping with cow here and allow us to buy it. And that cow every Christmas we used to bought it from their hand, and the dead one they used to eat it. We used to bought it from their hand. So since that day, no, it's not me and them again. So nobody should come and tell us cock and bull story here about Nigeria is one. Nigeria is not one, and we can never be one. A man that marries a wife and his sister come and visit the man, you don't expect the man to treat the wife the way he treat his sister. It's not possible. We are not in Nigeria, so they can't treat us the way they are treating Nigerians. That is why if a person from the southeast uh, rape somebody, they will take that person to court, and that person will go to jail and spend money. But once a Fulani man rape somebody, who will have the man to take him to court? Okay, I report this issue to one of my army person in that area. He say he cannot do anything, that even him don't even have mouth in that barrack. He don't even have mouth. I say wow, because I have my intention to become an army, but I don't think I will be that kind of in Nigeria. I would rather be a farmer than to be an army. I'm telling you the truth. There's no hope in anybody living in Nigeria that want to be a Nigeria force or anything. And no be clear myself, I want to be the force. Now because of say things hard. But thank God today say we are not like that again. Since I know that Nigeria is not for me, I think things start working for my good. So nobody should come here and be talking nonsense that we should forget about that religion that is their own. What kind of nonsense religion is that? Nobody should talk, so that other people that do not have the knowledge to understand where they are going will not go and be telling their children, their children that is their religion that we must obey. You can't obey such a thing, please. Thank you very much. And help me to greet Samuel. I wanted to appreciate him on his birthday, but I did not see the opportunity to speak. I was very happy, and I celebrate it very well. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. I'm glad that you didn't join the zoo army because, nothing good will ever come out of that. But, just like we always say, we're mainly focusing on the aspect, the pedophile aspect of it. We're not even talking about the bestiality that they engage in. We have to use the proper term. It's bestiality, where they sleep with the cows and then they sell it to us. They don't even eat the cows, and we're the ones ending up with it. And when we say it, people laugh when we say it, but it's true. The
The
videos is out
first,
there.
the
Yeah.
first, call it the way you call it now. What are you saying? Don't speak grammar. Call it here.
The Fulani sex cow. Yeah, yeah. People laugh when we say it, but these things are happening, and I'm glad that our brother just confirmed it. He saw it. The video is all over the internet. Go ahead, mouthpiece.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Um, what I wanted to say is, the other guy, um, I was trying, but I was a little busy. The time the guy was speaking about people saying Igbo is not Biafra. So there's something I wanted to tell everyone here. Look, all of us, all are Igbos. Anyone telling you anything contrary to that is just is just stupid, because I remember my dad used to tell me that Akwa Ibom people are, their father is a woman, an Igbo woman. That's the way he put it. That the Akwa Ibom people, their father is an Igbo woman. So meaning that an Igbo woman, had the Akwa Ibom people, the Cross River people. So, and they answer Igbo names. So when someone tells you, you forget that during the Civil War, Nigeria tried to break us all and separate us and told you to deny your Igbo-ness by saying, "Oh, you're not Igbo," and you accepted it. Yet you answered the name and you speak the language. Yet you are trying to say you are not Igbo. I'm just sorry. I'm just trying to bring this in here so that when next we are discussing such a thing, at least we can all bring it up. All Bayelsians, we are all Igbos. Anyone telling you anything contrary, in fact, I don't know the name to call the person. So what I'm trying to state here is all these things, oh, this, Igbo, that, Igbo, this, Igbo, that. Please, enough of that. We have had enough of that nonsense of people telling you, "Oh, you're from Umunede. Umunede, you are not Igbo. You are this and that." Oh my goodness, what's the matter with us? Is it because you are so afraid of being killed, or you're so afraid of what happened, so you just want to forget by saying that you're not Igbo? So please, I don't know how to educate some of us who it keeps happening. Oh, if you say you are Igbo, something we will stop contributing money for the liberation. If look, I keep telling everyone, do you know when Biafra is declared? Oh my goodness, even the Yorubas, even the Hausas, they will all come running to Biafra. You mark my words, all of them will come running to Biafra. So now, coming to this thing that there was one time on social media where I saw a man who stated that I've been looking for that. I can't find it, but I'm sure one day gonna come across it again. Where a man said that he's a Muslim, and he said if they don't find somebody to sleep with, that the goats are there for them to sleep with. I'll look for it, and then maybe one day I'm going to bring it up so that we put it up. That when they cannot find a woman to sleep with, they sleep with their goats and their cows. That's why they don't eat goats, but they eat ram. So if you see these Hausa people, they take the cows and the goats as human, or maybe their wives or something like that. That is their second, their concubines. So they don't eat it. So when they finish, fucking them, doing whatever they do with it, they sell it to us. I have been trying to educate our people. All these our brothers and sisters living in the north and also in Lagos, it is high time we start doing this business of our own cows. Look, if you check the Irish, the Israelis, their cows is like our own cow. It's not like this Hausa cows. And that is the one that we know. They are bulls. That is what we eat. Not this, I don't know, since we started eating this their cows, that's when our people started misbehaving and not listening anymore when we tell them the truth. So please, it is high time we all stop eating these their cows. Please, no matter what, buy our own cow and eat. I know it might be a little bit expensive, but please, it is high time we all start going into this our own, this cow business for our own. Let me leave it here for now. Thank you, guys, and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Pause.
Yeah. Thank you. You know, when I start talking about the cows and the impact of the cows, it's just people laugh, but it's true. You know, it's just crazy. And this is another why we say that this can never work. This how do you deal with that? And mouthpiece, what you said is facts, because we have the videos, not one, not two. It is normal for these people to commit bestiality, to sleep with cows and send it to us and we eat. Imagine what they'll be thinking while we're eating this cow. I mean, Jesus Christ, because I ate it, but I was delivered. Thank God I was delivered and it didn't eat my brain. Imagine, imagine the impact. Because I love suya, I love the kilishi and all that. But man, I'm done. I'm not eating anymore. And that's what. You know what? Now that people are coming out and saying that's why the suya always tastes different. It always tastes like it's addictive, and you don't know why you love it so much. You hate the people selling it, but you love the suya. And it's like, why is this? It turns out it's because they're having sex with it. And
I
people
think
laugh when I say it.
defense. The
Yeah,
first, I think we're gonna host one day's program for on this. I'll put
yeah,
up that video. You
and
know
then
that video
yeah,
where
we need yeah we need all the videos we can get. So if you hear
yeah,
you one of those that have the
I
videos,
have the
just put it
video. You know the video
put
is
it
on
on.
my page.
Yeah, we
So
need all that because when we're
we need
talking
to talk
about these
about
people,
it.
people don't realize the mess that we're in. So how? So and just imagine, and these are the people that have hold power, seized power in Nigeria. People that think like this. That's why nothing good can ever happen. That's why they can't even build electricity. We were Justice was mentioning about it. Let's see, Shagari, when he ran for the so-called New Nigeria, what did he run on? He ran on electricity and water for every town and villages, effective medical services plus, self-sufficient in food production, industrial transformation of Nigeria, more houses for the masses, free qualitative education guarantee plus. Well, I'm guessing, I don't know if maybe I didn't grow up then, but I'm sure that none of that happened. You know, this is the people that have seized power, and they keep fooling these people, telling you there's a new Nigeria somewhere that you can just go and grab. And once you put this person in power, he will give you a new Nigeria. A new Nigeria where people that doesn't even think, that's just, you don't share the same, nothing in common, are the ones holding powers. That's why for you to become anything in Nigeria, you must go and swear allegiance. And we're telling these people, who do you swear allegiance to? The people that are taking shower with cow piss. It's just people that that thinks it's okay to rape
Okay.
little children. These are the
Somebody.
people that. So how can you? I know. How can you have a sane society in a country like that? Go ahead, Tech.
Yeah, before money and take. I'm
Okay.
so happy. I'm so happy. Mouthpiece, you are back. Even money and take. Oh, I'm very, very happy to see you guys back. Welcome. Where is good man?
Only,
Thank you.
only good
Where
man,
is
good
good
man, good man.
man?
We're not
Oh,
complete
where is
yet.
good
We need
man?
good man.
We
Oh,
need.
and he has been talking. Me, don't worry, okay? I logged into Clubhouse and he can hear me, but I'm kind of a little bit concerned if I move, if I accept the mic over there to join, I might disconnect this space. That's why I didn't. But he can hear me, and I can hear him talking too. But I don't know how it will be better if I do to switch so he can speak. But I don't know. I don't want to like affect this place.
Money and take. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Okay.
We are
Okay.
happy to
Thank you.
see you back. I bet good man come back. Thank you.
All right. All right. Go. I greet. Oh, I greet everybody from all your regions. Twitter has been showing me Pepe. Not only me anyway. Mouthpiece or Mouthpiece have been going through hell with it, and a lot of us, even Gloria herself. Sometimes we try to.
No, Twitter left. Uh, Twitter is my husband.
So well, and the multitasking is very necessary because with the little time you have from your work, you try and tweet, retweet, and also do your Facebook and YouTube. Try and be all around so that you don't leave or you don't miss out. The topic is very interesting, and I really want to just chip in some things here because I see everybody is even saying we are now getting the message, passing the message across to the world, and people are understanding now. I see a lot of people crying, a lot of people tearing their passports, a lot of people now regretting why did they fall for this scam, And thank God, I think this, with what Mazik told us, this is Biafra issue. Our Biafra liberation is spiritual, is not ordinary. And
is really a miracle with what is going on. Even yesterday, we were shut off a little bit from Simon Ispas broadcast. I was like, oh, this fly here again. If you upload, if you anything about Simon, if you share it on YouTube, they pull it down. And all these things are like they strategized this from a long time. They or all our resources, these nomads are collecting from us, mining from us. They gather the money, they give it to the media, they give it to the international communities, they give them to. I mean, when we are talking, when Mazina was saying these people mapped out 20 something billion dollars to make sure they crush Biafra, we think that is a joke. I think it's even more than that because for you to um, at least hold people like I mean they like some organizations like UN in your pockets, EU, African Union in your pockets because these are the major problems we are facing here, and they know that the nomads because I don't want to mention because if I mention them, they might kick me out again but we know who well, the people we are talking about, the nomadic people that are just they are using the West are using just like they are using the Taliban of Nigeria. They are the Taliban of Nigeria. They are using to hold us down to enslave us, and so that they can be making our resources. The point here is this: the elites they are using on us, the celebrities they are using on us, like Kana them and Peter P Square, all of those fires, all of them they are using on us. They make sure they take care of these people, take care of Arise News, take care of channels, take care of the media, takes care of Facebook. Facebook is, have or is they have an office in Nigeria. We have our people working there and the foolishness from some of us from Biafran, especially those it's saying that all of them are stupid or foolish or iflefu, but most people from Kogi, Edo, all these people that are even Biafrans by birth, but just because of the state creation they used in dividing us, it now seems like they are not our brothers. You know, when we are calling our brothers, we are the first migrants in that contraption. We are the first people, the Asian people, Igbo. Igbo is Asian people. The Asian people have been living there thousands of years. And that is why they call us baby factory because somebody like Gloria you are seeing there, if you check in their family, some women have more than 11 and 13 children are still standing. My mom had, we are about 9 of us, and I have seen women that had 15 children standing, and they are still there. But don't their own tribes can their women highest 2, 3, 4, that's all. And this gift is a special gift from God because we are the chosen ones. We are the people. We are among the first creation. Even the Caucasians came thousands of years after us. So if you it's good to go back to our histories, make sure we start digging history to know who we are. We are the original people that commune with God. We don't need to start praying. We commune to God. As Mazin Nandekalo said, we are people that God hears direct from. We don't can you imagine that during the time of Arochukwu time, go to that place and dig your history. Go to you can just make time if you go to Nigeria, you travel to places like I mean um, Anambra, you understand, all those places we have our history there. Enugu State, we have our history there. I don't need to start mentioning so much names here, but because we know Ibuku, you understand, we know all those places. You can go there and dig up your history, know who you are. Forget about these nomads that came. The people that are holding us are those elders. They know our history, and they are comfortable with the nomads that are using terrorism, insurgency, using guns and machete and all these things. They know they are comfortable with the terrorist country. They are very comfortable with that. Look at Kana, you're coming out to tell you that P2B should run. Now they have threatened them with DSS. All of them are shaking because they know the normas. And now Mazen Nandekalo is inside. And they have seen what they have done to Ekweremadu. Because all these heat are these people, very stubborn people, these Igbo people. So they will come with divide and rule to make sure they clamp us down. And which by the time we start making ourselves to know that the problem we are having are those stooges, those old men, those red cap chiefs, like Maz Simon Ekpa said, this red cap is what is deceiving most of us. When we see them with that red cap, we think that these guys are human beings. They are gone. Those people are the people selling us. They have sold us. Mazina Bekalo is in that danger today is because of these men, the Fulanis. So what they do, the hegemony, they strategically they franchise us economically, no commerce and industry. There's nothing wrong with our refinery. My younger brother who worked there, not even my younger brother. You can imagine. I know I'm about in my 40s now, but my younger brother worked in Nawak, Ajib. The first golf he bought was from that place, but now no job there. But they have oil company in charge. Okay, if you check from what is going on, you see that the whole thing from the voice note we got from the Mietiala guy that is their VP now, that bad guy, that because their job, their target was to make sure they get enter the government, make sure that they hold the government, which they have achieved. Obadiah Mafia already told us all this before he went to DSS. I don't know what they gave to him. He passed away. So these people strategically are the ones, they are the soldiers, the assassins of the British. So because they came with guns and bullets and machete. So when the British came to our region and saw these guys are brutal, they try to now call them, come, let's harmonize. There's so much resources here, there's treasure here. Just like in Bronu, Zamfara, you see the blue gold there, you see the California we are talking about. When we go and dig the history of California, you know why this guy, anywhere you see Fulani going, like Lot all those places, Okigwe, Enugu, anywhere you see them trying to get hold of, there is a treasure there. That although they are targeting to get is because of the gas. Although has the best gas in the next 200 years. We can't mine all the whole gas there. To just go and ask all this is when Mazindan Kalu says all this, because it seems that because the only thing why they are holding that man there is because he knows a lot. Mazi took time to study that we are the rare people, that there are many minerals that are not yet discovered. I'm telling you, there are many minerals in our region, not only in the northern region, in the old eastern region. There are a lot of treasure there. So that is why all these things you see that is happening today is happening. It's because of that treasure there. When the UK are doing all this abracadabra, I asked some of the obedient. Let me tell you, sorry for taking your time. I'm just trying to, because I know some of them can be watching from this space, from other places we are sharing it. Let me tell these are obedient people running around trying to do this and that to make sure that Obi whatever. Obi knows that he can't be president of Nigeria. It's impossible. That is just playing his tack here with us. Forget that he went to Arise News and shouted there. I think that behind they are doing all this just to lure us, like believing that he is doing something. He is very comfortable that Bola Tinubu is the president of Nigeria. He is not, he doesn't even want to be there. Forget about, there's no love. Like our brother said here, because the first, it is first, I know he is very, very angry. Yes, we are mad. They call us mad people. Whenever the first is where he's pointing is always where I'm pointing to. The problem we are having is from our people that are now dining with these people, have alliance with these people that they know that these are the British assassins. They are targeting, if Ekuremadu is an Igbo man, there's nothing, I mean, he's a Fulani man or Yoruba man, they will not do anything to him. They will not even convict him. They will just cover the whole thing. And the next thing you will see, he'll go back to his duty post to stop continue eating his food and the franchising his people. Once you are good at defranchising your people, you loot the much you can, loot billions and billions you can, but don't ever even build a hospital in your village. Don't even do any road. The highest thing we can get from them is just to tar our roads, do it with just do it anyhow. After a few months, another person will come and do campaign with it and continue from there. So, but whatever we are doing now is to start giving our people this awareness that the problem we are having, not only the hegemony that are holding our economy, but the people around us, like Hope Uzodinma, Rochas, them, all the Rochas will come and shout. You think that he's making sense. All of them are under serious spell because when they go and take that allegiance with them in the caliphate area, they give them something, they cut something and give them. When they swear, they will eat those things, and they will never be the same again. All these Amechi, them, all of them are they are finished. They are under serious threat and spell. It's not that they are even afraid of death. They are into serious spell because these guys, they do a lot of sacrifice. The hegemony, they don't believe in that Muslim they're hiding under. They don't believe in it. They don't believe in any religion. They have their own special religion. And their own special religion is to worship cow. That cow they are worshiping, they don't eat it like our sister said here. And some other people know about it. They don't eat it. What they eat is ram. They manage to eat ram. But because that's why they do speciality nonsense with it and same serve it to us. When they are doing all those things, they do a lot of sacrifice. Then in every four corners, go and check this thing. Go and ask most Fulani people, they know this story. Black and watch, they don't really joke with black cows. Black and white cow, they will bring it, they will every day, they will do some things, do some human this thing. All these human beings you see they are kidnapping, they are using them for sacrifice. They do human sacrifice, they do cow sacrifice on us.
Thank
So
you,
let me
my
just take
brother.
much of your time. Thank you very
Uh,
much for giving me the much
thank
time
you,
to
thank
speak.
you,
Thank you so much. I really
thank
appreciate.
you, thank you.
Daberechi, all of you, you are doing great. God bless you.
Thank you. Simon is live, but we have two people that haven't spoken, so they can, Lucky and Chigozie. Chigozie, go ahead and unmute, and then try to make it quick, and then Lucky, and then we can join Simon, and then the host can close. The host can close after that, and then we can come back to you.
Good evening, everyone. Good
Good evening.
evening. Good evening, Gloria. Taberechi, I greet your mouthpiece. You people are doing well. Raphael, I greet you. I greet you all of I greet you all. You people are doing a good job. But we have to continue pushing until we get what we want. Because I believe that Nigeria is not for us. We BIAFRANS. Because I don't know if these cows that we are eating.
Uh, are you having
Brother,
trouble?
the topic
If they have
not about cow, but
a lot
anyway,
of.
if you're having issue, let somebody else. So quickly.
Can't you people hear me?
Uh, yeah, we can hear you now. Try to stick to the topic, okay?
Okay,
Go
okay,
ahead.
okay. So what I'm saying is that Nigeria is not for us, and we have to continue pushing until we get what we want. And I believe that the God in heaven is with us, and we will conquer them. In Nigeria, they are fighting us in the social media. Even today is my first time of speaking in this space because anytime I try to request for mic, they kick me out. Even this morning, I went to the Berechi